Well, hiya, everybody. It's time to go beat up some Alexander limbs. Alright, so I think I need to go to Idleshire to begin this one. Alright, so where is the starting quest? I think I've got to talk to... Is it disarmed or a striking opportunity? I don't think it's a striking opportunity. It's got to be disarmed. Yeah, slow fix is the one. So yeah, I'm planning to, at the very least, finish the first 4 raid encounters for the Alexander raids today. And if I do 4 per stream, then that means we're going to be able to do this in 3 streams. But if I can do more today, then I will. Pishta! Is Uplander seeing it? Giant of iron rising from river? Y'shtola and Sid leave to learn more, but are not back yet. Great is plight of Gobbyflock. Giant is too big, can squash Idleshire flat. Where are Uplanders? Calm yourself, slow fix. Ah, throat, 'tis while you are here, for our need is dire. A colossus of steam and steel has risen from Thaliak. Yet it is no mere forgotten contrivance of Charlian. The resultant etheric disturbance confirms that it is a primal and that it was summoned amidst the ruins left for the river to reclaim. For our mercy, it stopped dead no sooner than it had broken the water's surface, but so long as it remains in our realm, it may spring to life again at any moment. Yes, but what does Uplander find near Idleshire? Is wilderness still heavy with ether? Nay, the ether grows perilously thin, and more swiftly than I could have imagined. The primal is bleeding the land dry. Should it be suffered to continue, this entire region will become a barren waste in a matter of moons. No! Gobbyflock had only just found home after long wanderings. Idleshire will not fall. Slowfix will not allow it. And nor will we. I have already spoken with Alphino, and he concurs that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn must do all in our power to eliminate the threat. Yet given its size, I deem it wise to attack from 2 fronts. Our first and most obvious recourse is to keep our foe in check with blade and magic, much as we have done with other such adversaries. Second, I propose that we attempt to cut the flow of ether which sustains it, mayhap by physically separating the primal from the land. If we are to be rid of the Colossus, I think the latter course more promising, and mean to enlist Master Batoya's aid in pursuing it, yet such things take time. Thus, I've asked Master Garland to remain here to keep watch over our foe. Given its apparently mechanical nature, his expertise should prove invaluable to you. To you, I say, for I would leave the fate of Idleshire in your hands. Should the primal chance to stir ere my return, you are to join Sid in repelling it. An unenviable task, but one for which you are singularly qualified. Because I'm the warrior of light, and I can wield many powers at once and change them on a whim. My God, you guys would be so screwed without me. I'm the warrior of light. I can shank ankles and then use black and white magic to beat you black and blue. I'm the warrior of light. Alright, so we gotta go to Big West Shortstop. And unfortunately, there are no Aetherites in this area, so we can't quick warp out there. But it can fly in this area. So I will definitely take that trade-off. Battery on my phone's doing okay. Here you are. Backrix is keeper of knowings and data. What does the Uplander wish to learn about? Ah, Uplander comes in search of Sid, yes? Mm-hmm. Ah, here he is. My thanks for sharing your knowings, Backrix. These Illuminati are indeed most hostile. Oh, good, we're dealing with the Illuminati. Hold on, let me find an Illuminati symbol and just put that on screen for the entire map. Ah, Throat. What brings you here? Drained of all ether and matter of mere moons. 7 hells. How much power does that thing need? Too much, plainly. Well, it sounds as if we have an urgent dismantling job on our hands. From what Backrix has been telling me, the Illuminati are the most likely culprits. They have the knowledge to summon a primal and the requisite short-sightedness not to think better of it. Fanatical captures their philosophy nicely, I think, their goal being nothing less than sole ownership of all the world's technology. Needless to say, they're more than willing to kill anyone who stands between them and what they want. Quite how they managed to coax a primal into the hulk of a Charlian defense mechanism, I don't know, but looks like they've made themselves a tidy little fortress inside the Colossus. We'll need to contend with them if we're to disable the thing. As for the task itself, simply destroying whatever serves as its engine should do the trick, assuming it is in fact mechanical. But before all that, we'll need to find a way in, through yet another bloody barrier. Pshaw! Barrier is not new. Rose up 3 years ago after ground made shivery shakes. Ruin was freed from riverbed then. Roundrocks was there, saw with own 2 eyes. Roundrocks? Sorry, who is? Daughter of Slowfix. Roundrocks loves junk more than all other gobbies. Was collecting them, and is playing now. Look. Pisha, shiny junk and sparkly rocks, spitty bobs and whirly cogs. Sorry for interrupting, Roundrocks, but I need to ask you a question. When the ground shook 3 years ago, did something come bobbing up to the river's surface? Bobbing? Nothing bobbed, silly Uplander. Ground made shivery shakes when giant of whirly cogs stood, and then magic walls came up too. So it wasn't the tremor that freed the Colossus, it was the Colossus which caused the tremor. Are you absolutely certain you saw it rise from the waters, young one? Seven hells. I think someone tried and failed to summon it 3 years ago. But was it the Illuminati, or? Pishaka! Brayflox comes to trade tongue flaps, Uplander. Ah, just the goblin. Slowfix tells me you're his resident expert on the Illuminati. Pardon me a moment while I consult with my fellow Uplander. Throat, if I make a suggestion, I'll speak with Brayflox and learn what I can of our opponents. In the meantime, could you investigate the Colossus itself? Biggs and Wedge are near where its hand landed on the shore of the Thaliac. Join them and see if you can't find a way inside the machine. Oh, and good luck with that barrier. Nod. And we have a mysterious All-Rock girl. Okay. Oh, we're heading down to this barrier. Alright, the only thing past it, the only thing on the other side of it's a bridge. Alright. Hey, it's Biggs and Wedge. Loud sound. Turn that down a bit. Throat, come see the Colossus, eh? Chief has us looking for a way in. Of course, there's a bleeding barriers around the thing. Aye, another one. Luckily for us, when the big feller came down, his hand clamped onto the shore here, punching a hole in its defenses and leaving that round portal there unprotected. Only trouble is, it's locked and doesn't seem to have a key. For want of a better idea, Wedge is listening to the Illuminati link pearl communications in hopes they'll mention of the trick to opening it. Dee-da, dee-da, dee-dee. There's only one signal coming from inside the giant, and it's always the same pattern. I'm certain it's a code. The Illuminati always use coded message. From what I hear, they developed a special kind of crystal specifically for transmuting link pearl waveforms. If we could get our hands on one, the Chief's decoding machine here could theoretically be able to use it to untangle the meaning. But where we'd find such a crystal is another matter. Pshaw! Does Upperlander know Round Rocks? She makes great collection of junk and things. Maybe is keeping Crystal at shortstop. Wouldn't that be a stroke of luck? And it just so happens I've been working on the means to identifying the crystal in question. Here, Throat, take this 3G7 Uweeb. Sprinkle that powder over the so-called collection and look for anything that glimmers. It should contain the material we need. May have to borrow one of Round Rock's treasures, but I'm sure she won't mind if you tell her it's for a good cause. So I gotta go back. Whoops, didn't need to drag it. Alright, back we go. And can I please? There we go. So when I initially did these raids on my main, I was able to solo them as a Dark Knight except for 1 or 2 of them. And unless you're a blue mage, I don't think it's going to be possible to solo that one. Just because of the mechanics involved with it. Amongst the jumble of bits and bobs, you spy a faintly glimmering stone. Pshaw, what is Uplander doing? Sneaky taker, treasure belongs to Round Rocks. I can assure you it's for a good cause. Uplander needs it for Giant of Whirlycogs, but glowstone is the most favorite treasure of Round Rocks. Alright, but Uplander must promise to bring it back, or Round Rocks is getting very angry. Alright, alright. Watch it vanish as soon as we are able to use it. Although I think Round Rocks might get angry anyway. Alright, here's the glowstone. Thank you, and you have my word that I'll get this back to Round Rocks when I've finished with it. Now, let's take a listen to what the Illuminati are really saying. Goodness, all that infernal beeping is gone. Now it's a message, clear as day. Let's see. Today's schedule is for Gordias. Registration at 7th bell. Stop. Laos Corral Cubs at 3rd bell. Stop. Rest and recuperation at 2nd bell. Repeat. Today's schedule for Gordias. Corral lousing? But I'm sure that was the only message. This has to be some sort of jest. Don't be daft, Wedge. It's just another code. You'll need the proper crystal and the proper knowledge to understand it. Bleeding Illuminati. Should have known it wouldn't be so easy. What the conundrum you have there? Here's our mysterious machinist. But it's your lucky day. I'll crack the code, assuming we can come to a little arrangement. I'm a treasure hunter by trade, and there's a certain something I want inside the giant. I'll help you get inside, but you help me get out with it. A fair deal, no? The name's Mide, by the way. Charmed, I'm sure. You are aware that the interior is almost certainly swarming with Illuminati, yes? Why do you think I came to you? There's strength in numbers. But, friend, best we join forces, eh? Now, the words you intercepted are largely gibberish, but paired with numbers. Well, you see, 7 stop 3 stop 2, wasn't it? You, the big one. See the pipes atop the hatch? There ought to be a valve up there with a hand wheel. Imagine it's a clock and try turning it to the right to the 7, left to 3, and then back to 2. I think she almost insulted him. We did it! We did it! They make him so unusually animated in some of these cutscenes. So the Illuminati have been announcing the way to enter the Colossus all along. Strange. Well done for cracking the code, by the way. I had less success, sadly. I'm afraid Brayflox knows a little more than we do about the Illuminati's plan or the Primal. Come, come, things aren't as bad as all that. We found a way inside the machine. We'll just have to learn about it as we go. It's only massive mammoth, after all. Stopping it should be as simple as destroying its core. If we send in a suitably intrepid team of surveyors, I don't see why we can't trace the machine's power back to the source via the struts and piping. And I know just the man to lead the party. What say you, Throat? Well, what say I? I may know a guy. Oh, you're talking about me, aren't you? What of me, pray tell? I opened the way for this grand expedition of yours. Surely that's earned me a place in your little band to hunt for my treasure. You did as you promised, and you may do as you will now, but only so long as your treasure doesn't endanger the mission. I'd join you if I could, but there's something I need to see first. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge here in case of emergencies. Good luck, my friend. Bye. Fist of the Father is now accessible. I thought we were taking on the Sons. Well, gotta change the stream title. There we go. Yeah, it is the Father first. The Father, the Son, and then the Creator. So Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Lol. It's a Christian allegory. Alright. Alexander Fist of the Father. And unlike Bahamut, we actually do have to do all of these. Shouldn't take too long to queue up, though. Actually gonna set it to 90% as well. Save. Hey, how you doing? Just changing some UI elements around while I wait for the queue for the first Alexander raid to pop. I'm doing okay. Yesterday I took on the Warring Triad raids, and now I'm just gonna start knocking out Alexander. I want to try to get some of the side stuff out of the way before I start continuing with the main scenario post Dragon Song War. Ah. I've been playing since, shoot. Yeah, 2019. So, about 3 years at this point, I think. I'm gonna move the target bar right there. Alright, I'm not gonna worry about the alliance list since I'm not doing alliance raids today. Ah, nice. You, do you have a free trial account, or is it a full-blown purchased account? Duty list seems to be okay where it is. I'm actually gonna move it up here. Yeah, right now I'm just consolidating some stuff. Ah, nice. Yeah, on my account, I've currently got all the way up to Endwalker on PC, and I've got a PS4 license for up to Shadowbringers. I think I might go on ahead and bring that up to Endwalker here in the next few weeks, in case I want to play it on PS4 for whatever reason. Don't want to do the simplified balance gauge. Oh, progress bar's right here. Going ahead and shrink that a little bit. Wait, that's not the one I'm thinking of. Parker Bar Guild, those are fine. Status info other, enemy list. Yeah, everything seems okay. Ah, I get ya. Oh wow, perfect timing. Finished up just as the queue popped. Into Alexander we go. And yes, there are googly eyes on my cup. Its name is Frank. So on the account that I use, on my main account, the one that I don't use for streams, I've actually done all this before. I actually soloed most of this as a Dark Knight, but there were 1 and 2 bosses that I couldn't successfully solo just because of the mechanics that are in place. Everything else I was able to solo pretty easily at level 80. Man, that's loud. Alright, I'm gonna turn that down just a hair. There we go. Alright, mini boss. Nice. My main on my personal character is Black Mage, and that's basically the one that I played through all the story stuff first with. I've been trying to level up Machinist to get some more of the role quest taken care of in Endwalker, and I'm really loving Machinist. And for my stream character, I'm maining everything as a rogue and doing all the side story stuff as a red mage. Oh god. Hey, look at that, Foss is dead. Now we can advance to the actual boss. I may change the volume of the sound effects and the music because I actually like the boss music in these raids. And of course, they started without me. Oh god! Okay. Could have pointed that somewhere else, guys. And then a slashy, and a slashy, and a slashy, and then back up. Alright, this one should be super easy. It's almost dead. Oh wait, I think a second copy of this thing's gonna appear. Or ads, that works too. I think we have to beat these things at the same time. There we go. First raid done. 3 more to go for this leg. Or arm in this case. I got something. Because everyone else left, didn't they? Yep, I got a whole bunch of stuff. All the pieces needed to trade in for gear, which I can already outclass with just poetic tombstones. Oh, I'm gonna have to waste time junking all that from my inventory off stream. Expertly done, adventurer. So is anything in this chest what you're looking for? Well, what have we here? Hello? Pshaw! Sorry, Roundrocks could not stay away. So many new treasures here. Treasures? Oh, you mean the odd bits and bobs. Well, little one, these Machina are yours to take. And some of them are rather beautiful, I must admit. Uplander can tell pretty machines from ugly? Just like Roundrocks. No harm in adding one more to our company, is there? I'll keep an eye on her. Okay. It's like there's a cramp in my foot. Damn it, I was so sure. Pshaw, Uplanders are unwise to come, but most of all is Treasure Hunter. What she seeks is not here, not in all of Gorditas. You must go to the other Taco Bell. Ah, it's the leader of the Illuminati himself. And there's a kitty! As I live and breathe, quick thinks all thoughts, master of the Illuminati. You come to spray Doritos at us? Pshaw, shaka! Gobbies are backstrapped with boom dust. Uplander shoots, everybody kabooms. Uplander ear catches tongue flaps of master. Enigma codex for plans making is gone. Illuminati are already undertaking Alexander initiative. Pshaw, foolish Gobby. Secrets are kept silent. Tongue flaps never traded with outsiders. Has Quick Thinks not ordered so many times? Master, forgive noise making of empty head. Gobby did not think. Please, Gobby will take any punishment, just not worse one. Now. What? Uplander shooting gobbies? And boom dust does not harm Uplanders. Blood! Uplander blood for Koval and Gobbykin. I think now would be a good time to leave. Pshaw, Uplander, what is Enigma Codex? Treasure? It's the thing that gave me this scar 3 years ago. Well, she called his bluff, and we were able to escape successfully. Bleeding hell's face to face with the head of the Illuminati, eh? Sounds like you had quite the adventure, and this Alexander initiative got me wondering. You reckon it might be the giant's name? No sign of the core, though, eh? Well, we'll just have to look further in. I'll let the chief know anyway. He'll be happy to hear Mide and Round Rocks are safe, too. Those two haven't stopped talking about machines since they got back. Can't say I've ever thought of junk as pretty, but to each their own. Yay, I got money. Throat ready to have another go finding the giant's core? Wedge, could you... Oi, Wedge, stop listening to that bloody link pearl. We barged through the Illuminati's front door. They know we've broken their code. But I've just, this moment, intercepted a new communication. If you'll give me a moment to... There it is. Oh, death to Uplanders, death to Uplanders. I think we may have started a war. Don't you mean I have started a war? Cuff of the father. Immediately. Alright. Oh, I don't mind going straight into the second one. Is there a repair guy over here? Tinker? Ah, perfect. How many did I get for that? I got 10 for that and 100 for first time. Yeah, I got 110 for that. So I guess in all of these, I'm getting 110. So it's going to be easy to accrue some poetics for gear post Stormblood. Control up and control down. Oh, that's neat. I did not know that. Okay, that's pretty cool. Does that reset the camera? Oh, no, it doesn't. Alright. Oh. That might help out with some of my vision issues in combat then. Not just on this character, but my personal character. Alright. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah. It'll probably help with the final boss, with the Alexander fight itself, honestly. Just because of how big that thing is. Alright. Gonna see if there's anything else I want to do with the UI. Shrunk stuff, put the pet hotbar down here and just put my health a little bit higher so I notice it a bit better. Yeah, this is the character I use exclusively for streams. Let me make that just a tad bit bigger as well. Well, not necessarily tucked away hidden. I actually did stream my first playthrough of the patch 5.4 and 5.5 quests with my main character, since I hadn't gotten to that point on this one yet. But no, my main is actually Hrothgar. And my main job is a black mage, because I like to blow things up. I like seeing Big Boom constantly. Ah. But yeah, this character's main job is ninja, hence why I named it as such. Throat Garrote. Has a tendency to want to shank ankles. But I'm doing all the side story stuff as a red mage. Yeah, Summoner got a lot of big reworks when Endwalker released, and they look pretty damn impressive. They basically made an unintentional third job release with that. Yeah, I'm done with the Endwalker story. Played the story at launch, and I did it during times where there weren't a lot of people on. So I was actually able to finish it relatively swift. Yeah, I've done all the story up to 6.1. So yeah, I'm basically done with the main scenario at the moment. I've done all of the Alliance raids for all the expansions. I've done Bahamut, I've done Alexander, I've done Omega, and all I have left for the Shadowbringers raid series is the final boss of the third leg. And there's the cube. Yeah. And then I've done the Warring Triad and the Four Lords. And whatever Shadowbringers was. Oh yeah, the Sorrow of Whirlet with them. Yeah, my main's on Siren as well, because when I started playing Final Fantasy XIV, that was the only server I was able to make a character on without getting any messages saying I couldn't. Yeah, main is Hrothgar. So a Lion Man. Alright, let me at him, let me at him. I mean, I'm not against furries. But honestly, it's kind of just boring playing as a human in MMOs, in my opinion, so I just go whatever one I feel like playing as. And in Final Fantasy XIV, I just wanted to main a lion man. Oh, we're just gonna run through. Okay. Yeah, let me turn the sound effects down. Not that there's anything bad about playing as a Highlander, but it's just not necessarily for me. My character actually started as an Elezen. Then I Fantasia'd to Vieira, and then I Fantasia'd to Hrothgar. Because I actually started playing during the pre-patch for Shadowbringers. Gobwalker, stay firm. Oh, they're just going right into it. Hangar 12 is sealed off, which means I gotta warp back in. Not gonna be skipping any of the cutscenes, though. So if I have to get in there late, so be it. Maybe I should get into the other walker. Drawing in a target and recharge. Nice. Oh, I can give him Volm stacks. Very nice. Let's see how you like getting 16 stacks of Volm. Do I have to get closer? Yeah. I honestly don't know how this works. I'm just going with the flow. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do with that one. That's a miss. Insufficient energy points. How the hell do I recharge? I wonder. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. And they blew themselves up. That seems kind of appropriate for goblins. It's not like this is a super difficult thing. Alright. Get out of here before I get all this loot. There we go. Because I do not want the loot. Because it's kind of useless. Uplander's amazing! Uplander is stronger than 10 gobbies! Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Although if 10 gobbies took me on at once, they'd probably win. There you are, old friend. I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever find you. Big's account left something to be desired, so I thought it best to see the interior with my own eyes. A treasure hunter through and through. Tell me, what exactly do you hope to find here? Ever heard of the Enigma Codex? It's a book of ideas written some 100 years past. The life's work of one of the greatest technologists to ever draw breath. Within its pages are found myriad wonders, from designs for machina that could operate ceaselessly for centuries to novel ways of culturing cheese. Even a fragment of the book could bring a king's ransom. But most remarkable are all the plans for a walking citadel. It was to be a beacon of logic and reason for all the world. A walking citadel? 7 hells, we're standing in it, aren't we? The Illuminati's primal book took its form from that idea. But I sense that none of this is news to you. You've read it then, this Enigma Codex? The design catered for every needful thing, from warm beds to crops of grain. Its occupants would never have to leave. And all in a fortress on feet, impenetrable and ready to move at a moment's notice. The citadel was meant to bear the most brilliant scholars and artificers of the age to all 4 corners of the world, that they might set about unraveling the mysteries of creation. In this utopia, the shining seed of erudition was to be called Alexander. If Round Rocks lived in Walking Castle, Round Rocks could collect treasure from everywhere. Indeed you could, little one. And anything you found, be it junk, forgotten teachings, or lost secrets, would be yours for the taking. And what exactly would the Illuminati do with all this knowledge? They would use it to take control, most likely. Create a world ruled by a few chosen scholars. Unless I'm mistaken, that's why the Illuminati exist. Bloody fanatics, taking a perfectly good idea and make it into an object of faith. What could possibly go wrong? I can well imagine how people who have spent decades carrying their homes on their backs might crave a home that could carry them. How such a place could seem like a utopia. But we're not talking about a machine here. We're talking about a primal, and primals will be the death of us all. I trust you'd be ready when things come to a head. Pshaw, Utopia is happy place. Where there is junk aplenty, Round Rocks is happy. Where is very happy place of mind? Wherever he is. Oh, so you've named your scar. Second quest done. And I think I can go straight into the third one after I accept this quest. We've got ourselves a problem, Throat, but don't worry, the Chief has a plan. He always has a plan. Hey, Chief, over here. He's our chief plan maker, which is why we call him Chief. So we know what the Illuminati have managed to establish. That the Illuminati have managed to establish a base inside the Colossus, meaning they must have also found a way to pierce the magic barrier. Assuming that's the case, well, what need have they to use the only hatch which the barrier doesn't protect? And why go to the trouble of sending coded messages to them how to unlock it? The answer? Spies. I believe the Illuminati have an agent outside the Colossus, most likely in Idleshire itself, who's using the hatch as a backdoor. Now, this agent will know we've broken their code and that the hatch is constantly watched, so he won't have been able to use it for some time. As such, he'll doubtless be desperate to reestablish contact with the inside. And that's why I've cleared the area around the giant sand. All we need to do now is watch and wait, and follow whoever makes a dash for the hatch. Chief, Link Pearl call from Redbrooks. He says Brayflox went inside, but she can't be. No, it must be an impersonation. This must be an impersonator. Chief, whoever you met earlier was a spy. Quick, you've got to go after her. There's a traitor among us. The arm of the Father, eh? Alright, going after more of the limb. Before I completely stopped playing WoW, I gave Final Fantasy XIV a try on the trial, and everything felt good. Everything felt like what WoW should have been after every single past the initial expansions. But enough about that. A queue popped, and I am hoping to get in. System sounds, ambient sounds. Let me turn that down a little bit. Oh yeah, let me turn those off. Hey, there we go. I'll probably mess with the sound settings a little bit more when I'm waiting for the next queue to pop. Well, let's go on ahead and wreck some gobbies. Let's break this arm. Put it in a cast. Oh, there's another red mage here. Cool. Nice, I managed to get it off. Oh god. Didn't think you'd take damage from that, but I guess, yeah, shortcut for, instead of having to go around to go down the stairs properly. I mean, who does that nowadays? Oh. And now the boss. Ooh, we're facing water. Alright, let's go in and bust its head open. I guess what you could call a head. Ow. Pepsi Man, yes. Oh god. Oh, it's gonna change. Hand! Oh god. Again, I am Zorro with magic. Oh, it's changing again. From hand to man. There's a body attached to the hand now. Stay away from that. that. Oh, dead. And done. Hooray, we've defeated the pure concept of water, and now the water is gone from the world. Congratulations, we just doomed the entirety of humanity. Do I dare try to open the... Nah. Hey, I got a couple accommodations because I died. This is going a lot faster than I thought. So I may go on ahead and just take care of, like, the first half of the second leg of, Alexander raids. Kitty! God, I hope I got the right screen. Gobby found it? Good. Knowing's the missing piece are with Illuminati. Boy, is he strict. Gobby did well indeed. This is how you treat those who please you? Now is realm in chaos, broken, machine with too many parts. But Illuminati plan needs one thing. Missing piece to bring world order, give world harmony, make world perfect. And what of those who don't fit in your vision of perfection? How many must die to pay for your utopia? Don't you see? You've summoned a goddamn primal. It'll devour the ether of every land you visit until Heidelin and everything on it is dead. Inside Fortress of Illuminati, Chosen will live on. If inferior on outside die for progress, so be it. That is the cost of seeking for knowings. Hells take you and your damn seeking. What do you have against Goldine's evolution? Wise uplanders find happiness in Illuminati rule. Unwise uplanders, utopia does not need. So it's obey or die then. Pah, the whole concept is grotesque. No, Sid, like the rest of the ideas set out in the Enigma Codex, Alexander is wonderful in itself. Perfect, even. But in the rush to realize its ideals, even the best of us can be led astray. Oh, so once upon a time, these Illuminati were starry-eyed philanthropists, is that it? And it was only after they got their hands on your perfect bloody codex that they turned into vicious killers. Tell me, was there any passage in particular that convinced them to abandon the last shred of empathy? Cannot speak for the precise contents of the codex. Not anymore. But I haven't forgotten everything I read. I think I could stop the core if you can get me close enough. You think you can, or you know you can? And what of its location? It's somewhere in the trunk. How close we are to that, I can't say. Pishka! Round rocks can say. 2 paces of round rocks are 1 yalm, so by count of round rocks, Chest of Whirly Cog Giant is only a little further. Ha, clever girl. You've been measuring how far we've come from the start. Alright, I propose we withdraw for the time being. I don't know what will happen when we breach the core, but I do know what will be better, that will be better equipped to deal with it if we were well rested and ready for anything. Oh, should be well enough. Oh. I still like my version better. No one should have the power to choose who lives and dies. The idea is too vile, too insidious to be left unchallenged. We have to act. If we don't, Alexander will awaken and the Illuminati will be unstoppable. Make no mistake, it's now or never. I think I have the knowledge required to shut down the Giant's core, but if I'm to reach it, I'll need you to lend me your strength. Well, really, the Illuminati's latest message is, well, let's just say it's unsuitable for polite company. I should be much obliged to teach you those privy-mouthed savage... I'd be much obliged if you teach those privy-mouthed savages some manners, Throat, and the real meaning of an Eiffel Tower. The burden of the father. Oh, now we're going after the father's, bothersome son. Father's good-for-nothing deadbeat son, whom he'll never be proud of. So really, we're doing Alexander a favor. Hey, look at that. Q popped. Save. Do it a little bit more. Progress bar goes right there. Save. And we are ready. The final raid in the first leg. Arm, in this case. I think we're just going straight into the boss fight. That's a rather dapper top hat. Yeah. I wasn't 100% sure. Fear the metal. I'll get in there. No need to be socially anxious in a party. Get closer, you can get healed. Ow. Something hit me. There we go. One leg down. Goblin orchestral metal. Interesting musical genre, but I'll take it. Oh god, something's on me. Something's on me. Oh god. Second leg done. Go on and kick its ass again. Oh. Not targetable. Anything hard on this that is targetable? Oh. Okay, there it is. X slashing. I have no idea what to do with this. That should be okay. Nothing bad could happen if I just leave it alone, right? Right. Ow! My everything. Oh, okay. It's done anyway. Well, I know for the future. Because this is one of the ones that I actually soloed, so I didn't really have to deal with that little mechanic. Ah, poop. And I got 4 commendations for that. Easy commendations as a DPS. Just die. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling. That's why I was saying nothing bad would happen if I just left it alone. I had a feeling I would just die in a horrible fiery death otherwise. We're here, and none the worse for the wear. So if you need another pair of hands, just say the word. So this is the heart of the machine, eh? I knew I should have brought a bigger hammer. Not that I'll be needing it, of course. Isn't that right? Shut this dang thing down and get it over with. She's very acrobatic. Oh, it looked like blue jello before it turned off. I wanted to eat that. Yes, it was glowing and probably radioactive, but yeah, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Psh, greater are knowings in brain cases of unwise than quick thinks believed. Perhaps quick thinks judged too quickly. Perhaps Illuminati should study Uplanders. It is before eyes of Gabi? Good. Do not fail. Illuminati have no use for failing Gabis. Because we shoot them. Psh, end of Gabi's long wanderings is close. Something isn't right. Something isn't right at all. The way QuickThink spoke, you'd think he'd won. He didn't seem too bothered, that's for sure. Do you think he might have planned for us to stop Alexander's core? Well, what was it the chief said again? About the Illuminati finding what they need to complete their plan. Something along the lines of a missing piece, I thought. And what of QuickThink's honor guard? The two dolts who were ever at his side. Why aren't they there? The Illuminati must surely have known we were coming. What could be more important than protecting their leader? You don't think he sent them to Edelshire, do you? While our backs are turned, like? That would be... Come on! They just left me here. Oh, they're right here. Okay, they're forgiven. I don't have to turn into a ninja and slice their legs off. Psh, Giant loses power. Uplanders succeed. Never mind that, man. Did the Illuminati come? Is Edelshire safe? How does Uplander know? Yes, many Illuminati come to take stuffs of Gobbyflock. Great was chaos, but suddenly Illuminati go and take only junk not worth Jingly Shine. They came barging in, ready to start a war, and then scampered with a handful of bleeding junk? Hold on a minute, where were they last seen? Red Bricks thinks near the shortstop. Round rocks, come on. I'll go and find the chief. He'll know what to do. He always knows what to do. Hey, look at that. It's the final quest in the first leg. I may go ahead and just end things off after I'm done with this leg. So, I've been live for an hour and a half, and I don't think I'd be able to get through the half of the second leg in 30 minutes. And it's always because of the queue times. Technically, I could unlock Gunbreaker and get faster queue times, but I kind of have other plans for my third job acquisition. Is everything still as we found it? They haven't come back, have they? No, they're gone for now, and everyone seems to be fine. Physically, at least. But Round Rocks. All her junk is gone. Gone. All gone. Poor thing. The Illuminati took everything. I'm just glad she was off collecting trinkets with Beatrix when they came. I daren't think what might have happened had she been here. Come, come, little one, dry your tears. Wow. One thief, unconscious. We found him lurking near the edge of town, not far from your treasure Round Rocks. Well, Sid knew what to do. Uplander brings treasures home. Thanks to Uplander. Many, many thanks. It was all Biggs, little one. He had a feeling a few soldiers might be lurking around, waiting to ambush us. And this is what we stumbled onto when we went to look. But why did the Illuminati take Round Rocks' collection in the first place? Surely that can't have been their goal. Wouldn't be so sure. Were I to guess, I'd say that the Illuminati believed something they wanted was hidden amongst Round Rocks' pile of trinkets. Rather than waste time sorting through them, they decided to take the lot. But when they subsequently realized they didn't have what they were looking for, they crept back into town to wait for a chance to see whatever it was they actually wanted. What if bad goblins want most seek favoritist treasure of Round Rocks? One that is safe with Uplanders. You mean the glowstone that Throat borrowed? But of course, it's been sitting in the decoding machine all along. Yes, yes, Round Rocks would be sad without pretty glowstone. It is special treasure from near old castle. Rusty one that was left by Uplanders from before. Wait, what do you mean before? Round Rocks, were you near the Charlene ruins when the metal giant first appeared? Yes, yes, Round Rocks saw Whirlycog Giant stand there 3 years ago, but was only for a little bit, and big obbies do not believe Round Rocks. 3 years ago, when someone tried and failed to summon the Primal. My eyes! Oh, it's a piece of the Codex. Only a fragment of the original, so that crystal must be the Illuminati's missing piece. We may have stopped their primal and taken their prize, but our foes are not about to admit defeat. They'll be back, and out for blood, like as not. But we've got you, Throat, and I'm sure you'll be ready for the onslaught when it comes. Might I suggest you make merry until then? Alright, gonna turn in this quest, and then I guess I'm calling it a bit early today. Round Rocks is happy. Many friends worry. Think of Round Rocks. Uplander is one. Round Rocks thanks, kind Uplander. Let me chime in as well, Throat. Round Rocks' home needed protection, and you provided it. Not many would do that, and certainly not in the face of a primal. You have my thanks also. Might helped Round Rocks too. Uplanders have good hearts, and kind. Only so many of us find Machina pretty, my dear. We have to stick together, don't we? Did Might always like whirlycogs and biddy bobs? Not like you, Round Rocks. My love, he adored the things, inventing, building, and tinkering with them. Might always touch his hurt mark when remembering. Do I? Well, I suppose I do. Those times were something else, little one. My friends and I, we were lost in our dream. We thought to put back the pieces of broken world with logic, reason, and technology, and we were certain we could do it too. I hadn't much skill with thinking up things or making them, but I helped in my small way. And that feeling of aiding someone else's dream, sharing it, washes over you like a wave of happiness. I've never felt that way since. Now it all seems so far away. Even the memories feel like I dreamed them, rather than lived them. Well, enough of that. Round Rocks is right, adventurer. You're a kindly soul. Keep an eye on our girl until we next meet, will you? All's well that ends well. Surely nothing bad is gonna happen in the next leg. Okay. So, the first leg is completely done, and that means the VOD is done. So, YouTube, thank you for watching, and take it easy. I'll see you later.